Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Mark.
How are you?
How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Great.
What took you 10 years?
Well, I will say that we were all primed and
He's
ready.
so upset.
We were primed and ready, but the writers had to. Actually, they were using other writers. You know, frankly, they didn't want to pony up for Rhett and Paul, and finally they did, and they got it right.
What was it like that first day on set coming back together? Nice little reunion.
Yeah, it was. It was a little strange, only in that, the first scene we did was probably the only scene in the script that had not entirely gelled yet. So we were kind of asked to improvise. It's just this little scene in the White House where we're all kind of coming together for the first time in the movie, and yeah, it was just kind of on the one hand, it was great because we could improvise and kind of get back into our characters and get back into the dynamic. But on the other hand, we were all trying to kind of figure out how the scene would ultimately work, right? And obviously it worked like gangbusters.
And then we had to hurry up and film it because Trump needed to get back into the Oval Office.
Right.
Yeah, it's amazing that
So
they
you
gave
were-
us so
In
much
my
time.
mind, that was so funny.
It was very funny.
And then you shall we say that cool reception.
Listen, this
that
video is going to
rounds
have a
of
long
silence.
life, and people are going to be able to look back on this interview.
It was chilly.
Yeah.
It was chilly.
So you want to talk about politics is what you want to do.
You're trying to talk politics.
Emma, what was it like coming back after 10 years?
It was so much fun. It was so great to see everybody again and to just kind of we were in Atlanta, which for me, I know a lot of people shoot movies in Atlanta all the time, but I hadn't since Zombieland. So it was actually kind of incredible because it was exactly 10 years, plus we were in Atlanta. It was just a real, you take stock of your life a little bit, you know?
Did you take stock?
A little bit. I was like, well, think about all the things that have happened since the last time we were here 10 years ago, and just a decade's a long time. It was kind of special.
You didn't take stock, Woody?
Right.
Yes.
No, I mean,
We
I
took no
guess
stock.
when we did the last one, it was the George Bush years, or how long ago has
Everything's
it been?
gonna be
I
political.
don't know. It was a totally different era.
It wasn't. It was Obama. It was the beginning of 2009.
Yeah, well,
So-
neither of them remember.
Oh,
me,
you're
so
right.
that was
You're
my
absolutely right. No.
answer.
And I mean, obviously
But
you've all grown up
he
in 10
didn't
years.
get into office till
He was
not done yet.
Yeah.
in January, and we
He's
started
Russian.
in February.
They
He
had
was-
just passed House
know,
Bill
it was-
139.
Sorry
just
to go
passed
on
House
and
Bill
on about it, but
Come back to 2019.
get
Come
the-
back. Come
It's
back.
you're like, should I just?
I think it's
Yeah.
important
And
for
then you
the
take stock.
viewing audience that we get the chronology right. So now we're, yes.
Mark, you have another question?
Obviously you've all grown up in 10 years, but you went from a kid to this full-fledged adult. How
I'm
is
just
it
a big
different
kid.
for you?
No, well, I was surprised that people were so surprised that I was older because I was 12. I am 23 now, and for some reason, people were like, "This makes no sense that she looks so much older than everybody else." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, I mean." People change.
Well,
It's called
you're the one
puberty.
that really illuminated how much time it had been.
Exactly.
Because I guess people say with their kids, life flies by because you see them growing. It was for you to be 12 to 22 was really whoa.
yeah.
Abby is a full-fledged, complete adult.
Yeah.
That's
Except
how long
I've
it's
barely
been.
grown not than an inch.
Yeah, not height-wise, but mentally.
Yeah.
So who is most like their character?
I think we all, in some ways,
Or a little
it's the
bit.
nature of this kind of comedy that we kind of merged with the characters that were originally written, because they're kind of archetypical characters, and then we have our own personalities and sense of humor, and Ruben Fleischer directed the movie as a huge comedy fan, and he likes actors who improv. So on top of the great script and the characters they wrote, we kind of merged with the characters, and they became kind of us.
Do you get upset that you guys don't really get to throw up much in the movie? I was just talking to Zoe, and she said you really put her through the
zombie
ringer
puke.
Oh yeah,
with the puke.
Yeah, because
that you wanted added
it to be
coffee.
really
he's a
chunky
stickler. He's a
in the
stickler.
coffee.
Oh, that's true.
He's a stickler for how it looks.
How it looks.
I was because it was looking a little too. Do you remember about that?
You were obsessed that it needed to have more pieces in it, and he just kept
More
whispering.
chunkage and more,
He kept leaning over at me and just saying, "More chunk, more chunkage."
thought of it.
Yeah, it's
That's
just
really
even the
awful.
word chunk now, unaffiliated.
Right.
That's it's disgusting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just the flowing of chunkage coming out
Right.
was not quite right.
Yep.
So we had
This is what
to
it was.
increase the flow and the chunkage.
Yeah.
What's going on, Emma?
She really has a really big issue.
I really don't like it. I really don't like vomit. It's like I don't like the description of it.
So,
I don't
I don't
like
like
it.
the word chunky.
I have
at all.
I'm a little bit edamophobic.
I mean, it's not like it's real vomit,
Hey, but it makes you think of real vomit,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
And then I feel like you would
When-
correlate
when you
And
whatever
she
you're
was so
throwing up.
nauseous from the drinking of it.
What
that,
was
like,
it?
It was then it really
Oh,
made me
she
think that
was.
she hated it. It was orange juice mixed with coffee mixed with
Oh my,
like,
no.
Yogurt.
So it was
And
brown,
yogurt.
chunky.
Oh God,
yeah.
don't even. It was awful.
so who is most likely to get into an accident, get hurt? There's a lot of running, jumping, guns. Who got hurt the most?
Me, I mean, I always hurt myself somehow.
You do hurt yourself.
I do hurt myself a lot.
What'd you do today? Anything that hurt yourself?
Nothing yet, but let's see what happens.
Yes, but you're unintentionally getting hurt, whereas Woody puts himself in dangerous situations
Yeah,
on
when
purpose.
he's like a crash pad,
Yeah.
go!
Yeah.
Oh my, yeah, I forgot about that. He
that?
did that
There's like a
like 4
pad 20
times.
feet down, and he was
Oh,
like,
that
"Oh, that'd
was
be
the
fun to jump in." And
then
of
he
course,
just does it.
100 people run over to say don't, and he.
And you were
And
shocked
you
that it
know what?
hurt.
But you look at those pads, and they look like they're just gonna go, like just cushioning.
And then you do
and then
it.
You hit it, and it's like. Whoa.
Yeah.
So, do you have another Zombieland in 10 years, or are we going to get one sooner?
I
We'll have to
personally,
see.
I could go sooner.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
don't know. I can't
I'm
speak
for it.
for
So, who do you want
you
to join the
guys.
next
I'm into it.
Zombieland? Who should be in the next Zombieland? Let's cast it.
The next Zombieland, I'd like to cast the 4 of us.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, I'd
that's
love
a
all
good
4 of us
start.
to be in
Good start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some newcomers.
Oh, newcomers.
Yeah.
What about Will Ferrell?
Nice.
Is he a zombie or
That'd be
is he one
great.
of you?
I think he could start as one of us and become a zombie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa!
oh my God.
Already written
Just
the
wrote
third
the
one.
movie.
And I don't think he'd have problems with throwing up. I feel like he'd get into it.
You'll be fine.
Why are we so obsessed with zombies? You guys kind of kicked it off. The Zombie-sons. Zombie-sons?
Zombie-sons.
Zombie-sons.
Ooh, that's good. That's
Thank you.
historical.
Yeah.
I think, I think because we see where the world's heading.
Okay, here comes your gloom.
Us 4 specifically.
Where's
I
the
hate
world
to go
heading?
doom and gloom, but,
You're not hopeful?
it's
Turning into zombies.
Well, I mean, they've overrun D.C. already, certainly the White House. So there's a lot of zombies out there already. It's only a matter of time. Are we still rolling? Next question.
I've never been chased more by anybody in my life than zombies, which is really good for my self-esteem and my ego.
By
Yeah.
The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
That's what you
because
like.
I'm like, I know you want to kill me, but like, you're still kind of obsessed with me.
Really?